bike run session today. Looking forward to this. The legs are still burning from the burst. Hill conditioning. Good morning team. Welcome to Sunday. And welcome to this bike run session. Yeah, that's a normal for me, isn't it? Bike run on a Sunday key session. And today we're calling it Bike Focus Run with Purpose. Yes, because we're duathletes. In my head, I don't train like a standard runner. Sunday, yeah, we'll do a long run. That's the running focus. But generally, I don't do long runs anymore. I do bike runs. And I've explained that in previous videos in the method of fooling the legs into thinking they've done a long run by alternating bike sets with the run sets. So overall you've got endurance sessions of an hour and a half or more, and that's good enough. So what do I mean by run with purpose? Well, if we're not doing as much running, every run we do needs to be specific and with a purpose. So these bike run sessions I do, the runs are with a purpose. So today's purpose, I do 2 runs within the bike run. First run will be 30-second strides, accelerations, not really strides but accelerations, because 30 seconds is a bit too long for a stride, with descending recoveries. And I'll explain that as the set goes on. And then we'll bike, and then the second run will be run the hills. I've got loads of little hills around here, no mammoth ones, but I'll just run, not push the hills, but by natural terrain, the hills will make me work harder and I'll get used to a bit of strength. So the strength focus running on the hills will be good for me at this time stage of the plan. Okay, that's the run. What about the bike? I guess you could say the bike is also with purpose. We're not just doing a ride as we feel. I'm going to do workouts. I like doing workouts in these bike run sessions, so it's structured and I know what the intensity is going to be. If I did a Zwift race, which I really like, the danger is more often than not you're just sucked into an all-out flat out effort, and that's not the idea right now. I can do those during the week, but on a Sunday they need to be structured workouts, and that's what I'm going to do today. Around sweet spot with bursts, a really productive session. Yeah, it's quite hard, but it doesn't wipe you out like a Zwift race would. There's no absolute efforts, 100% efforts. It's just sweet spot with bursts in between and then coming back down to sweet spot, which is quite difficult to do, but really productive for training. So all in all, it's a great session of bike run. I'm just warming up now, and then we'll get the first set of the bike up on the screen and get cracking. Right, we're just through the warm-up for this first bike segment today. Yeah, it looks quite tasty, doesn't it? So what is it? Well, it ramps up in short sets of 30 seconds, 185 watts, then 20 seconds, 210 watts, and then a burst just for 10 seconds of 280 watts. And then you come back down, so it's like little pyramids, but you never go less than 185 watts. Just like up, down, continuously, which is good. It looks doable on paper, but I think this is really going to bite because the recoveries, well, basically non-existent, aren't they? But that's the kind of sweet spot level that is good to sustain and really brings a fitness on. I think this fits really well into this bike run session today. Will affect the legs on the run, but that's the idea. Okay, 30 seconds left, and then we start the first pyramid. Looking forward to this. Hey, right, so we're a few sets in now, and I was right. It bites, but I'm thinking about it. This is a really good session for draft legal duathlons because it's all about short bursts, maybe to get onto a group. Short bursts if you need to take a turn in the front of a group, and then when you come off the burst, you've still got to sustain a good level of power That's exactly what this kind of yo-yo pyramid session is doing. So yeah, I need to save this one as a favourite. It's really good and specific for triathletes. Okay, 10-second burst, let's go. Just like in a race, do the burst and then sustain the power and we'll try and relax and regroup, even though the legs are still burning from the burst. Right, we're on the run, just finished the first pyramid set and it's straight off the bike with a 30-second acceleration with only 15 seconds recovery, which is always challenging, but again, this is good training, race specific. When you get off the bike and start running, it's very hard, so it's forcing you for a fast turnover, fast feet, and that's what I concentrate on. Right, get on through another round of 30-second accelerations. So now, second set done. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling it. When you've got those short recoveries to begin with, 15 seconds, then 30, then 45, it's hard. But this is where it's good training again, because the recoveries get longer and your body gets some training in recovery while you're still tired, and then you go again. It's good stuff, pleased with it. Right, let's finish off. Run one done, and it was the good old pyramid 30-second accelerations. Went really well considering I've not done much running over the last 3 to 4 weeks because of Achilles and then back injuries. So I was averaging for the 4k of twice through the set, probably around 428, 430 per k for the whole run. That's with the recoveries. And the key to that session is the differentiate, I always struggle with that word, the difference of pace. So the recoveries have to be really slow as possible, and the accelerations really try and go smooth and pick up some speed and get the legs turning over. The danger is with this session, it just becomes a constant run, and you run too hard on the recoveries and not fast enough on the 30-second burst. So yeah, I think it went okay. And then it's the kind of session you can extend on, so I went twice through. Next time I can go 3 times through and build it up, which is good. Right, onto the bike now, second bike, before we do the hill run round the local estates, which is just wherever my nose takes me. But this bike session, I'm not going to do such a workout, but I'm not going to do a race either. I'm going to do a work my through the pace partners kind of ride. So I'm riding 10 minutes now at a certain level, which is sort of zone 2, top end zone 2 now, and then I'll do 5 minutes or 6 minutes and the next level up, which will be kind of into lower zone 3 kind of effort, and then another perhaps 3 minutes at a higher intensity again, and then I'll either finish there and go running, depending on how time goes, or I'll pyramid back down again. So that's a really good structured workout that's a bit more flexible. Right, let's get this done, and we'll see you when I get back on the run number 2. Quite nice in the sunshine. Oh, that took my breath away. U-turn out the woods, and it's up another hill. Probably doesn't look like a hill on the film, but we're running with purpose and biking with focus. Let's do this. Going up. What goes up must go down. Pretty swiftly with these leads. And that's the session done. That makes it, yeah, around 9k running. So I'm building it, it's not massive, but job done. And a great bike run session again. I'm back to the pain cave. So I'm going to build on these strength sessions. All looking good, back feels good. Don't feel the Achilles at the moment, but I'm carrying on with the rehab. So thanks for joining another one of these sessions, and we'll see how we build as the season goes on. Remember, we've got to be in shape for March, so it's a case of building it and through the winter and making sure we get some good form as the dark nights and the cold weather comes. Okay, thanks for joining. Remember, keep biking, keep running, keep biking, and run again. See you next time.